Satnam, beautiful sovereign woman. I am Jyoti Rajit Kaur with Veronica VeronicaBerrigan.com. And today on Sovereign Woman TV, we are going to be practicing a very powerful meditation that I practice myself every single day, 3 minutes, that will help you heal from any addictions you may have, substance addictions, thoughts, programs, emotions. Any of those addictions will be gone with this meditation. As always, thank you so much for liking and for subscribing to Sovereign Women TV. As you know, I go live every single week with spiritual sovereignty videos to help you heal, transform, and take your sovereignty back, and Kundalini meditations that help you integrate this new found awareness. So thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and for sharing. So today I'm going to share with you this beautiful, powerful meditation, and I'll explain to you scientifically what it's doing to your body, the neuroscience behind the brain and the nervous system, and also give you a little bit of background on addictions and why I myself was able to use this powerful practice, Kundalini, and this specific meditation to heal also from an addiction to alcohol. So, addictions in general, when we think about addictions, what's happening is that the brain, in essence, is not communicating. There are specific glands in the brain, like the hypothalamus and the pineal gland, that secrete specific chemicals. When these are not communicating, in essence, what is created is an addiction. And that has to do with substances, or it can do with thoughts, with programs, with emotions, with traumas that you may have had as a child that continue to replay themselves in your life because they become addicted. We do become addicted to drama. And the reason I have all this personal experiences with it is because I myself, the reason I went on this path of healing was because I suffered from an addiction to alcohol for more than 10 years. That was my way to really process emotions. You know, on the outer world, I looked like a complete success. Everything was happening perfect in my business. I was a president of so many different organizations and leadership, yet inside I was dying. And every day I would numb myself with wine, with alcohol, to basically just process those emotions that I didn't want to face. And as I began my Kundalini practice, my Kundalini yoga practice, I started to instill specific meditations, integrate specific meditations in my life. And this was through Kundalini yoga. And let me tell you, I've studied a lot of different spiritual practices. I've made videos about them on my experience with Mother Ayahuasca in the Amazon jungle, which is it's a deep surgery of your soul. I'll post a link to in the description below of that video. But even that I was not able to heal my alcohol addiction with. I came back and I still was not able to let it go. But when I began practicing Kundalini yoga, and then I started to understand what was happening neuroscientifically in my brain and the nervous system, I started to heal from these addictions. And now it's been more than a year and a half since 2018 that I touched a drop of alcohol. And this was something that I wanted for my life for such a long time. And through Kundalini meditations, I was able to actually accomplish this, which is why today I'm sharing with you this meditation that I practice every single day. I have my whole family practicing it. And you can practice it for up to 11 minutes, but you should all start with about 3 minutes because it is very intense. It does, and especially if you have very serious addictions, you know, it's going to beat you up even more. It's going to want you to stop doing it even more. You can take it, you can grab up in the time you do it. You know, I've been doing it for 3 minutes for more than a year now, but you know, you can go up to 5 minutes and then take it to seven. Really depends on what you personally are going through yourself. And what it does is that it starts to create this meditation specifically. And I'll show you our mudras right now. But what it does is that it stimulates these two glands that I mentioned, your hypothalamus and the pineal gland. And it starts to basically create a communication between them. And this oxygen, which is what meditation truly is, and it provides this oxygen that then starts to create new neural pathways in the brain so you can experience life differently without the addiction. And this is why traditional therapy doesn't work, or if you go to an AA program, why it doesn't work. The reason is because, yes, you can talk about it and you can process the emotions by speaking, but if you're not going back into the brain and creating new neural pathways, it's going to be really easy for you to come back to the addiction, which is what was happening to me all this time. I mean, even with plant medicine work, if you don't have a good integration program post basically working with plant medicines, then your success rate or your healing is not going to be as amplified as to someone who then, like me, had Kundalini to actually integrate, because Kundalini is energy. I was able to integrate everything that had happened in the Peruvian jungle and in the Amazon jungle, and I was able to bring the healing full circle as I learned what I myself I am, which is energy. You are energy, and I am energy, and we vibrate, and we're a frequency. And so, as you start to understand what's happening in your body, then you can apply specific Kundalini meditations to help you with specific ailments. Kundalini is very prescriptive. There's meditations for physical ailments like the liver or the heart or things of that nature. There's also, of course, prescriptive meditations for emotional elements, trauma, addictions, all these other things that a pill is not going to fix. And so the meditation, the way it works, and we're going to practice it today for 3 minutes, is actually fairly easy, I believe. But of course, the more your addictive patterns are there, the more it's going to fight you, because you're creating these new neural pathways. It doesn't want the brain is like, no, I want to go towards the same street. But the more you can withstand and the more you can push forward, that's symbolizing that you're creating the new neural pathway, which is going to help you on this addiction. And so the way you do this meditation is you actually put your hands up. We're going to put our hands in fists like this, and we're going to have our thumbs sticking up like this. And you're going to be bringing your hands up, and you're going to be putting them on the side of your temple like this. Not pressing too hard, just kind of like lightly there on the side of the temple. You're going to be closing your eyes. And when you're closing your eyes, you're going to be repeating to yourself, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, which is truth and identity, your highest identity, your truth, minus the ego, minus the roles, minus all that comes with the incarnation. And then what you're going to be doing at the same time is you're going to be closing your eyes. You can gaze up to the third eye so you can stimulate the pineal gland even more. But you're going to be repeating to yourself Sata Nama. And with every time you repeat to yourself Sata Nama, you're going to be pressing lightly on the back molars. So you can't really see it, but you're saying to yourself Sata Nama and pressing on these back molars. Now, when you're pressing on these back molars and with your hands now like this is, we work with triangles in Kundalini. And this mudra and the way you're pressing on the molars is exactly what is stimulating the pineal gland and the hypothalamus, which is now creating communication between both and then allowing the addiction to be removed by creating these neural pathways. Yohiba John, the master who brought these incredible teachings from the East to the West, explained that Western medicine especially wouldn't understand the power and the science behind these meditations for hundreds of years to come. And I'm just grateful that we have them here now so that we can start to integrate and start to really share how you can heal holistically, just the way I did. So we're going to go ahead and practice it. And in Kundalini Yoga, we all know that we tune in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. 3 deep breaths. Inhale from the nose, push in from the navel. That's where your Kundalini energy actually lies dormant. We want to awaken it and allow it to cleanse our chakras, our energetic zones. And then you exhale through the nose, exhaling anything that no longer serves you. On the third inhale, we're going to repeat Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Do it 2 more times. On the third time, put back our hands and then just follow my lead, and then we'll go ahead and begin the meditation. So let's go ahead and begin. Find your way into easy pose. And yes, you can do this meditation in your office, in your car if you're not driving. And this is the beauty of Kundalini, that it's not something that you need a lot of space with or a mat even. If you don't have a mat, you just sit on Mother Earth. That's actually more powerful. So let's put our hands up to our heart space. And now close your eyes completely. And we're going to begin our breath work, taking 3 inhales from the navel, nose, exhale through the nose. Let's go ahead and begin. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And last time to begin. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands down to your lap, palms facing the heaven. Feel what you feel for one moment before we start. And you can open your eyes. We're going to now start to put our hands up so that we can begin our meditation. So you're going to be with your eyes closed and you're going to be putting your hands near your temples. I'll put some music for us. Fists up to the temple. Back is completely straight. Gaze up to the third eye. Eyes are closed. Repeat to yourself, Sa, Da, Na, Ma, as you are lightly pressing on the back molars. And go ahead and begin. Now bring your hands together, palms together up to your heart space. Your eyes closed. We're going to take a deep breath and we're going to end with a very long Sat Nam. Truth is my identity. Inhale. Satnam. Palms on your lap, on your knees. You can open your eyes. Take a deep breath and you are all done. 3 minutes a day. I think all of us have 3 minutes a day and consistently. We now know that by scanning the brain of a Kundalini yoga meditator, after 40 days is when we start to actually see the changes, the physical changes. So very important. And it also depends on, the severity of your own addiction. If you have a serious addiction, you'll probably want to increase the time to maybe 5, 11 minutes. Be kind to yourself, listen to your body, listen to your emotions. But overall, push through. If you can do 3 minutes a day, even for 40 days, you'll definitely see a difference. You'll be able to release yourself from these ugly addictions. And right now, that's so important as the world continues to just show this duality and fear. We really got to make sure that we're self regulating and cleansing our traumas and emotions so that we don't get pulled into this matrix of lack of sovereignty and just complete destruction and no respect for Mother Pachamama herself. So 3 minutes a day. I'd love to hear your comments. If you comment below, let me know how you experience this particular meditation. It's one that has changed my life, and it's an honor to share with all of you. So I know many of you have asked about my Women's Society and Virtual Wellness Center, Satori. Enrollment is not open yet in 2020. The first time I opened enrollment was last year in October, and we have not opened enrollment since then. So I'm really excited to be opening enrollment very soon. This is where I actually teach and mentor women, sovereign women, to take their sovereignty back, Kundalini meditation classes, A Course in Miracles spiritual sovereignty classes, holistic recipes. We have guest speakers every month, like integrative medicine doctors, holistic practitioners, spiritual teachers. I mean, this is a community that's all about really learning that healing has nothing to do with fixing or changing, but everything about accepting and understanding the neuroscience of what happens with the nervous system and the brain. A woman who is powerful both spiritually and also in this linear world, neuroscientifically, is unstoppable. That truly is a sovereign woman. So I'll post a link below in the description to my wait list, which you can join. Hit that link and just put your email, and then you will be the first one to be notified when we do open enrollment again this year. Exciting times. If you do your inner work and you process your own emotions, it's going to be a lot more difficult for anybody to take your sovereignty from you, sovereign woman. So keep up and you will be kept up. Thank you once again for liking, for subscribing, and for sharing with the community. It's amazing and exciting to be able to continue to build community with all of you. Sat Nam and Namaste.